All right. Hi, everyone. Yeah, today I'm here again with this topic, marriage issues. Yeah. So, like we've been discussing about this marriage issue of a man starting life with his wife, and when they've come to the level of making it real big in life, the man engaging himself in infidelity, and then to the extent of bringing another woman home to replace his wife, and then to the extent of driving his wife out of the house with children, if any. You see, marriage is something that is honorable. Marriage is good, marriage is sweet. There is glory altogether in marriage. There are benefits in marriage. Marriage is part of our fulfillment in life, not entirely, but part of our fulfillment in life. Yeah, so you see, the original plan of God for marriage, if followed, we are going to have a blissful and a glorious marriage. It's just, we are human beings and we have desires, and God has given us choices to life. And most times, we just choose the way that is contrary to God's own way, and that's why we keep on having issues and problems. Marriage that comes from God. God Himself said that two are better than one because they have a reward for their own labor. It's in the word of God, Ecclesiastes 4 and verses 9. So you see, two people coming together are better than just one person, because these two people, God knows that when coming together, they're going to put effort together in making things work. And God says He's going to bless their own labor. It's a labor. Whenever you take the step of getting married, just know that you're going to labor. You have work to do. That's if you want your marriage to work. Alright? And this same God also said, so shall a man leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife, and they both shall become one flesh. So you see, God is involved highly in the institution of marriage. He knows a man is going to leave his home, his father and mother, and be enjoined to his wife, and both of them are going to become one. So it's just so sad that most times men, they say it's their nature of keeping more than one woman. But that is contrary to what God have said. Both of you are going to become one. That is, you got married to your wife legally, you prepared for it, you knew her, you studied her to the level of, engaging her, asking her to get married to you. You wedded her, you did all the court marriage and all the legal rights and everything. And now you want to throw her out? It's like you're throwing a part of you out, because both of you have become one now. So if you are throwing your wife out of your life, it means you're throwing a part of you out of your life, and then bringing in someone from outside. It's like you bringing in another part to replace you, which is not the original part. You get? So divorce literally is not the will of God in marriage either. Sending a wife away is not literally the plan of God for marriage. That's human being adoption. That's human being perception. It's no longer the perception of God towards marriage. Alright? So these issues, they occur, and they are so rampant these days. Several issues of divorces, several reasons. Some reasons are not even worth listening to, like I said in my other video. Yeah, they aren't just worth listening to. But people do it, so many people vent into marriage these days. Some because marriage have now become a lucrative business. Yeah, I get into it with a wealthy man, and then when I've gotten what I want, I opt out of it with, a certain percentage. That's human perception, no longer God's. Okay, so for you to ensure you're ready for marriage and you getting into it. God says that he that made them at the beginning made he them male and female. Yes. So what therefore God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Getting married, starting up life with your wife, when you've made it, you're driving her away. It's like you putting asunder what God have joined together. When you go to that altar and you make those promises, you're making those promises before God as well. And you putting her away now, it's like putting what God himself have joined together away. That's not fair. That's literally is not fair. Alright? So, and God have also said that whosoever that puts away his wife, except it be for the reason of fornication, and bring it in another woman, that man is committing adultery. Him and that woman that he brought in, and also the woman that he sent out, she getting married to another man is equal. She committing adultery. You see, these issues, we keep violating God's words and verdicts regarding marriage. Sometimes we do it intentionally, and sometimes maybe we may not know it due to, marriage also have some issues like that. It's really not easy getting married to someone, trying to cope with that person for the rest of your life, because we have our lapses as human beings, and that's why it's good to marry someone unless there's this form of compatibility, someone you can endure. Alright, there is endurance in marriage. Human beings, we aren't perfect. We learn to endure each other. And when we make up our minds for marriage, it means we are ready to adopt that part of endurance in our lives. There is no reason whatsoever that justifies divorce, if not for violence and that kind of infidelity, like the word of God has said. And then this issue of infidelity, in this topic we've been discussing about a man starting life with his wife, and when they have made it, hit it real big, the man driving away the wife and children and then bringing in another woman. It's a real issue that's happening, and I'm telling you right now that it's so rampant. See, a woman that sticks to a man from the beginning when he had nothing, up to the level of him having everything, wealth and riches. And wealth and riches, they change mentality as well. Like it or not, it's a reality. It's hard for this woman to change negatively towards this man when they have made it. She stood by the man when he had nothing, and now he has made it, and she want to change towards him negatively. It's a rare occurrence. I can tell you, it's a rare occurrence. Mostly, the fault is from the men. Money controls us. Sometimes it's just better for a certain man to remain at the level they are poorly than acquire wealth and riches, because it changes their mentality. Oh yeah, it does. They misbehave, and that's it. They now want to get acquainted with other women that are more classy and all that. They feel the resources are excess, and so only one wife will not be able to consume it. So many things to engage ourselves in that aren't right. They aren't right. Okay, so I needed to analyze this and to see what God has said concerning marriage. And for such men who does this, just know that God has said that whosoever that shall, and this have you done, covering the altar of the Lord with tears, weeping and crying out so much that God has not regarded your offering anymore. How? Because the Lord has been witness between you and the wife of your youth, when thou hast dealt treacherously with her. So you see, So putting away marriage ordained by God equals putting away your blessings. That's just it. Yeah, that's just it. It's just like you are telling God that right now you've acquired so much wealth and riches, you no longer need his supplies. Because putting away your wife, the wife of your youth, like God have said, it equals you telling God you no longer want his supplies. Because the labor of they two shall be blessed. You understand? It's a two-way thing. So that's just it. And then the next video, I'm going to be engaging people who have experiences regarding this topic, and then they also share their opinion. Do well to also share your opinion in the comment section. Oh yeah, thank you.